Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda
Parasubhalam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvātītam Bhavanasatrisham Tattvasyāvilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachanam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namāmi. Now, let's chant the Shiva mantra internally 11 times. Om Ram Ram Shivaya Namaha. Om Ram Ram Shivaya Namaha. Om Ram Shivaya Namaha. Om Ram Ram Shivaya Namaha. Om 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 Ram Shivaya Namaha. Now let's enter into this relationship chanting. You can place the hands in vocal mudra and take one of the drink of water and sit as you hear the word Swaha. Om Ardhatam Soyami Sadam. Om Vidyadatam Soyami Sadam. Om Shivadattam Soyami Sadam. Wash your hands. Now, with your tip of the thumb, the base of the thumb, wipe the lips twice as we chant the mantra. Om Ham Vidyaya Namaha. Wash your hands again. With the index finger, ring finger, and middle finger together, touch the upper lip and the lower lip. Wash your hands again. With the index finger and the thumb, touch the right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb, touch the right ear, right eye, left ear, left ear. Wash your hands again. With the little finger and thumb together, touch the navel center, right chest, left chest. With all the fingers together, touch the top of the head, right chest, right shoulder, left shoulder, and the heart center. Wash your hands again. Now, we'll be entering into the Sankalpa. So, let's bring our hands, clasp our hands. Om Mama Partha Samasta Vitakshaya Dvara Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Priyartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Priyartham Cha Adya Purvokta Evam Guna Visheshena Vishishtaya Asyam Shubhatiko Purana Arogya Yukta Tadhatma Yogi Sharira Siddhartham Paramashiva Shakti Namaskaranartham Nithyananda Yogaabhyasam Karishye. Wash your hands again. Om Mahavakya. Now we're entering into the visualizations. Now we're entering into the warm-up. So, requesting all of you please stand up. Requesting all of you please stand up. We'll be entering into the warm-up. Start rotating your head in one direction. a nice big stretch. Rotate in the opposite direction. Make a big circle. Slowly rotate your head. Relax. Now push your head to the left. You can use the one hand or two hand and push the head to the left. Then to the right. Now press raise to the behind and press it down. Then to the front. On front. Push the head to the down, up, and relax. Now let's rotate our wrist. So make a fist out of the finger and start rotating your hands, wrist. Rotating up the direction. Now push the fingers down in one direction. Start with the right hand. Push in the other direction. Twist the hand. Push it in the other direction. And relax. Now we'll be rotating our hands. So let's begin. Start rotating your hands. Keep it in the distance, rotate your partner. And start rotating your hands from front. Rotating in the other direction. Rotate. Remove all your tightness, whatever. Only when you enter this body, you start working on the body, you get the benefit of the yoga. Now bend your elbows and start rotating the elbows, hands on the shoulders. As the elbows make a wide circle and rotate. Rotate in the other direction.
Alright. Let's keeping our whole body stable. Let's swing our body to the left and the right. Twist it fully, your spine with a nice stretch. Relax. Balance will hip rotations. Maintaining some distance between your feet. Start rotating your hips in the clockwise direction. Tracing wide circles. Now, doing the anti-clockwise direction. Just relax. Now, place the fingers behind your back. Stretching the arm, opening the chest, and bending backwards. Inhale and bend backwards. Relax. Again, let's bend backwards. Back again. And now, just bend forward, all the way down. Stretching the arms up. Trying to reach all the way to our knee with our forehead. You can bounce as well, try to reach your knees. Keeping the knees straight though. Back. Now, put your legs forward. And let's go backwards. Bend your back from the lower back, bend forward. Try to reach, touch your palms on the ground. This is one. And all the way back, that is two. Let's start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Continue. Now, if you're able to bend even more, try to reach your elbows to the ground. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Continue. Keep going. Now let's do the cross bends. The right arm touches the left foot, left arm touches the right, twisting the spine. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. Relax. Now bring your right foot forward. Start rolling clockwise. Now clockwise. Bring the other foot forward. Start rolling clockwise. Now clockwise. Now, let's do the jumps and the jumping jacks for 1 minute. Now first, start jumping wherever you are, doing the straight jumps. Let's start. Jump as high as you can. Jump higher. Do the jumping jacks. Again, jump into straight. And high as you can. Yes, relax. Step forward and back. That's your breath. Now next time, let's prepare for the skeleton dance. We follow the technique given by Swamiji. Confusing technique. Write it down the whole map. So let's, wherever you're standing, close your eyes and visualize yourself as made up of only the bones, only the skeletal structure. Strongly visualize your skull, your neck, your spine, rib cage, arms, pelvic region, legs, the whole skeleton. no skin, no muscles, no organs, pure skeleton. Now maintaining this visualization throughout this process, start shaking each and every part of the skeleton with random movements, shaking your arms, your legs, your shoulders, leg, hips. Start shaking, shake, shake, shake. Complete random movements. Do it automatically. Right, maintaining the visualization of yourself being nothing but a skeleton. You can keep your eyes closed. You need to get your hands. Yes, slow here. Back to the standing position. You can take a few steps forward and back. Try to relax yourself. You're breathing. Feeling each and every cell of your body completely alive, rejuvenated, awake. Now let's come to the seated position as we continue with the asana sequence from yesterday.
So now we will be continuing with the Pradama Vinyasa Krama. The next asana that we are going to perform is Ponyasana. So Ponyasana is where first we will be showing you the posture and then we will be entering into the preparatory asana. So in this, we are just starting the asanas. So when you sit with hands behind the calves and stretch the legs up, bringing the forehead to the knees, and then come to the vertical position with the legs. So this is the posture that you will be performing. So as just the Raghunath and the muscles might be a little stiff now. So let's enter into the little preparatory asana. You can bend your right leg and one leg is stretched out, lean forward and bend and hold into the asana. Bend from your waist, not from the upper back. Hold into the asana. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Preserve position of the leg. Bring the left foot on the other leg. Once again, bend down. Hold on to the feet. Go down, go down. Yes, the body might be still just now. Just hold on to it. You'll see the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Now stretch both legs and lean forward and hold. Hold the legs, lean forward. Come, bend down, bend down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Alright, so let's perform the 4 Well, sit with the hands behind the calves and stretch the legs up, bringing the forehead to the knees and come to the vertical position with the legs. And visualize Swamiji in your inner space. The hold on the calves, legs are up, vertical head to the knees. In this position, engage Moolabandha. Perform Bhastrika Kumbhaka Pranayama. Bhastrika is where you perform the rapid inhalation and exhalation. So let's enter into the Podiasana. Visualize Swamiji in your space. Engage Moolabandha and chant the talk. Om Nithyananda Yoga. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Now all the components will be performing Vipassana. Once again, lift your legs, visualize from in space, perform the rapid inhalation, Bhastrika Pranayama, engage Mulbandha, chant the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
दो हाथ पग बाहर आने घोड़ा तरे काकसी ठाने अंगुष्ठ पिंडली लगता धरे चरणभे आपास दिशि करे.
Now let's enter the next asana, which is Parihasana. So this asana needs little core strength. So we'll be holding onto this asana for some time to build that core strength. Core strength is very much required for many asanas. And to build this strength, this is one of the good asanas. Parihasana, where you sit with the legs extended and bring the legs at 45 degrees. Bring the hands behind and hold the opposite shoulders. Chest upright, legs straight, toes are pointed. Hold the breath and gaze to the third eye. Perform Bhastrika Pranayama, rapid exhalation. Gaze to the third eye. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. That's why when you perform the yoga, it's necessary that you don't take the heavy weight before the yoga. Make sure that you keep a little distance of 4, 5 hours at least. So when you start it empty, you are able to perform the asanas, Nithyananda Yoga, and much more intensely. So once again, let's enter into the Parihasana. We'll be holding for another few seconds. Parihasana, and place the fingers straight to the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just relax. You can be able to fellowship with yourself, hold on. So now we'll be performing this asana with all the components. Just take a breath. And in this asana, you visualize yourself as mates. So once again, hold on to the calves, lift the legs, gaze to the third eye, engage Moolabandha. So keep performing Bhastrika Pranayama, japa is Om Nithyananda Yoga. And let's enter into the Sasana.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादौ मिलित्वा प्रसार्य नितम्बं भूमौ स्पृष्ट्वा हस्ताभ्यां तद्धरामबद्ध्वा
Totally relax. Yes, so the next asana is the continuation of this asana, which is Navasana. In this asana as well, you'll be sitting with the legs extended, and legs again is going to be at 45 degree. And but the hand position is little different. There are two variations of Navasana that we can perform. One, the legs are at 45 degree, hands are off the ground. This is one of the variations. In this, you will be performing the Bhasika Pranayama, rapid exhalation, visualize yourself as a boat, gaze to the third eye, keep performing Bhasika Pranayama. This is one of the variations. The second variation is where the legs are straight at 45 degree and elbows are on the ground. So you can choose any other direction. Once again, we'll be holding the asana for few seconds. So let's get ready. You can sit with the legs straight, legs at 45 degree, hands. You can do the variation. Gaze your third eye, visualize yourself as a boat. Engage Murmana. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Now let's perform this asana with all the other components. Visualize yourself as boat. Lift your legs, lift your hands, visualize yourself as boat, engage to the third eye, keep performing Bhasika Pranayama, engage to Mudras, chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Yoga.
उत्तानशयनं कूर्पराभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य हस्तौ नितम्बं निधाय
Fully relax. The next asana is going to be Rudrasana. Yes, Rudra. So Rudra is one of the form of Lord Paramashiva himself. You'll be visualizing yourself as Rudra and performing this asana of Rudrasana. So sit with legs lifted, feet up. So bring the soles of the feet together with this way. This is a starting posture, and bring the hands underneath the legs, underneath the head, and pull the feet towards the chest. Keep the spine straight, gaze to the nose, visualize yourself as Lord Rudra. Engage Moolananda, perform Bhasika Pranayama, ask, take to the partner of the performing the asana. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax for a while. In this asana, you also need to make sure that you are having good balance. So again, I think when you start doing the asana, you see that you start mastering this asana. So once again, let's enter into the asana. Insert the hands under the heels, lift the legs up, spine straight, gaze to the nose, visualize Lord Rudra in the face, engage Moolananda, keep performing Bhasika Pranayama. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Beautiful. So now let's once again perform the asana with all the 12 components. The bandhas, the chapas, pranayama, visualization, gaze. So visualize yourself as Lord Rudra as you enter into the posture. Lift your legs, hold on to the legs, gaze to the nose, engage Mulvanta, keep performing the Sika pranayama, chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
पगदले संपूट करी हाथ से पग ऊंचाई पगा का अंगूठा दो ले ऊपर लिखानी तालवे
Slowly relax. The next asana is going to be Ulmukh 2. So in this asana, you'll be lying down on the back with the feet flat on the ground. And you'll be placing the hands down and finger just touching the back of the knee, lifting the hip up and high, raising the feet onto the ground, pressing the feet onto the ground. Chin is stuck in Jalandhar and gaze to the nose. Visualize yourself as Swamiji. So as you right now, bend the knees, feet are on the ground, hands just touching the fingers just touching the knees and lift your hips high. Engage Jalandhar. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Relax. Affirm. Yes. This is one of the asanas where it needs little strength and flexibility in your back. So make sure this is just a warm up as we get ready for different levels of the asana. So make sure that you are holding on to this asana. The more you are holding in the asana, you'll see you'll gain that strength and start mastering the posture. So once again, lift your hips high, come on, lift, engage Anandavata, hold, 1, 2, 3, engage Mudras, engage Anandavata, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, relax. We're performing the asana with all the 12 components once again. Visualize Swamiji in space as you're performing. Engage the Mulvanda and Jalandhar. Perform the Kumka, Sahaja Kumka, and chant the Japa. Om Nithyananda Yoga. Come on, lift. Engage Mulvanda and Jalandhar. Lift. And let's enter into the Sahasramana as you keep chanting the Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
ऊर्ध्वे च जातुनी कृत्वा शवितोर्ध्वमुखं तथा उत्थाप्य हस्तोत्तिष्ठेतु पीठ उन्मुखनामके
Purely Sarila. Lie down for a moment. Straighten the legs. For a moment, lie down in Savasana. Completely relax. Slowly. Can come back to the comfortable seated posture. Come on, rise up, rise up. Let's settle down. Now, with it, we have actually completed the first one of Vinyasa Krama. So, let's give a big hand to all the touched upon the first one of Vinyasa Krama. We have finished the first one of Vinyasa Krama. We'll be entering into the Lithium Vinyasa Krama. Lithium Vinyasa Krama, and the first asana is Yatha Nishpasana. So, Yatha Nishpasana is the posture that brings ease to your physical and mental space. So you can choose which posture you want to enter into that brings you the physical and mental space, and that brings ease to your physical and mental space. For some people, it will be in Sukhasana. For some people, it might be Padmasana. For some people, it might be sitting in Vajrasana. You can choose any other posture and sit. In Yatha Sanishthasana, hands will be in the Mudra, where your index finger and the middle finger is touching, hands resting on the knees. Visualize Swamiji, the supreme body of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Yoga in your inner space. Perform the pranayama, Samana Kumka pranayama. Samana Kumka is when you when you fill the prana to the navel center and you hold the prana with the concentration of fire. Visualize the heat flame in your navel center. This is Samana Kumka. So let's inhale. Hold the prana in the navel center. Visualize the heat flame in your navel center. Let's inhale and hold. Come on, if you have released once again, enter into the Samana Kumka and hold as long as possible. Understand that each of the components are very important. So inhale and hold, visualize speed of flame in your navel center. So come on, let's inhale and hold. And when you can't hold anymore, you can relax. And we'll be engaging the Mulabandha in this asana. Once again, inhale and hold. Engage the Mulabandha. When you can't hold anymore, simply relax and chant for the Bhagavad. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
पर्यङ्कं तत्समाख्यातं यथसंस्थं यथा स्थितिः
Slowly relax. The next asana is Samanasana. Samanasana is where you sit with legs crossed and hands are held in the Bindu Mudra, index finger and thumb touching together, hands on respective knees, and take a long deep inhalation and hold in Samana. And hold. Visualize the heat flame in your navel center. And when you can't hold it more, exhale. Slowly exhale. A prolonged exhalation and inhalation. Once again, perform. Understand, these kumbhakas are a very powerful way to activate your Kundalini. So let's perform the kumbhaka a few more times. Inhale and hold the vibe in your navel center. And continue, hold it more, just relax, exhale. And chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's perform the asana.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु सुखप्रसवलाभाय उच्यते ब्राह्मणेपथीम्
Relax. The next asana is going to be Muktasana. The Muktasana, you'll be placing the left foot against the gender. So you can, from the starting position, you can stretch the legs together in front and bring the left foot against the genital region. Place, once you are in the posture, place the right foot over the top of the left. So this clear. Straighten the legs once again and bring it in the posture once again. Bring the left heel close to the perineum, the genital region, again the genital region. Take the right foot over the top of the left foot. Hands are facing down on the top of the knees. The hands are not into the hands are facing down on the knees. Gaze to the nose. In this posture, visualize yourself as a sage liberated by the supreme body of Hinduism. Perform the Kumbha, Samana Kumbha. Once again, inhale and hold. Visualize the heat flame in your navel center. Hold as long as possible and then slowly exhale. Repeat this Kumbha a few more times. Inhale and hold. One more time. Inhale and hold. And then he slowly relax. Now you performing the Muktasana with all the 12 movements. So bring your gaze to the nose, visualize yourself as a sage liberated by the Supreme Body of Hinduism. Perform the Samana Kumbha. Engage Moola Bandha. Chant the Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
निपीड्य सीविनीं सूक्ष्मां दक्षिणेतरकुल्भतः वामं जाम्येन कुल्भेन मुक्तासनमिदं भवेत्
Relax. The next asana is Siddhasana. So maintain the same posture as in the Uttasana, where your left heel is close to the perineum and right foot is on the top of the left. In this posture, hands are also in the same position, palms facing down. But the gate is you'll be switching from nose to the third eye. So bring your gaze to the third eye. And once again perform the Saman Kumbha. So inhale, hold, visualizing the flame in your navel center. And slowly say, if you can't hold anymore, engage, hold one. So once again, inhale and hold, engaging with the one, engage to the right. Slowly relax. Now let's enter into this asana with all the 12 components, including the japa, visualization, and all the asana, all the components. Gaze to the third eye, visualize Swamiji in your space, Samadhi Bhumika, engage Mudras, the japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
स्थाने संयमितेन्द्रियो पश्यन् स्थान संयमितेन्द्रियो च दृशा पश्यन् भ्रुवोऽन्तरम्
Slowly relax. Understand? Each of these lokas are very powerful to awaken the Kundalini Shakti, which is sleeping in the Muladhara chakra. So every time when you get the chance to perform the Kumaka, that's why in every asana, the Kumakas are there, the gaze is there, the bandhas are there, the japa is there, visualization is there. You cannot skip one of any component. Each of the components are very important. So let's enter into the next asana, which is Siddhi Asana. So maintain once again the same posture as in the last one, which is Siddhasana. Now switch the gaze from third eye to the ground in front. So gaze to the front on the ground, and you'll be engaging all the three bandhas, the Mula Bandha, Udhyana Bandha, and the Jalanda Bandha. You'll be performing the Samana Bhumika. So let's go together with the combination of the bandhas and the pranayama. So inhale, hold as long as possible. Visualize the flame in your navel center, that is Saman Bhumika. And we can't hold anymore, completely engage, completely exhale, empty the stomach and engage with the Mula Bandha, Udhyana Bandha, and Jalanda Bandha, entering into the Mahavakya. We can't hold anymore, relax. Once again, we'll performing this combination of the kumkas and the bandhas. So let's follow up. Inhale, hold in Saman Kumka, visualize the heat of flame in the navel center. And when you can't hold anymore, completely exhale. And then engage all the three bandhas. Let's begin. Inhale and hold. And when you can't hold anymore, completely exhale and engage all three bandhas. Now let's perform this asana with all the 12 components. So inhale, hold, and exhale. Engage all three bandhas. Gaze to the ground in front. Visualize Swami in face. Engage. Perform the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Come on, let's begin.
वामपाद कीड़ी जानो सीवनि मथिता सपोठानो
You can relax. The next asana is Rudrasana. So this is the asana where you are still in the same posture as the last asana, which is the asana, legs are still on the same position, but the hands you will rotate from the palms feeling down, rotate your hands and with the mudra. Hands are still on the knees and switch the gaze to the third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Rudra, the fierce dimension of Paramashiva. Once again, you perform it as Samana, engaging Moolavanta, Threading. Gaze to the third eye, inhale and hold in Samana. When you can't hold anymore, relax. Visualize yourself as Lord Rudra, the fierce dimension of Paramashiva. Now let's perform the asana with all the different components. Visualize yourself as Lord Rudra, gaze to the third eye, inhale and hold. And visualize the frame, your feet are the frame, and your center engage. Mulvanda, chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
वामचरण परिदक्षिण राखे एक जुगति ऐसे विधि दाखे
Slowly relax. The next asana is going to be Santadana asana. Just relax for a moment. In this position, also we are still maintaining the same posture as the last asana, which is Rudrasana 2. But switch the gaze from third eye to the nose. Hands are still in the nose. Embody, visualize your embodying tranquility and unshakable nature. Perform the Samanamukha, engage Moolavandha, chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
आसन की गुणमन की चल चलता मीट
Relax. The next asana is going to be Siddhasana 2. So let's enter the Siddhasana. In this position, maintain one knee on the top of the other as in the last asana. Now, bring the hands to the navel, cupping one palm over the other. So you can see hands are in the cup position and bring the palms in the cup onto the navel and resembling like a lotus flower. This mudra is called as Sampaka mudra. This is from the Mudra Vidhan verse 7.2. This is some Mudra. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Samana Yoga. Engage Moolavanda and chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Come on, now perform again and hold.
ऋजुकाय समासीन सिद्धासनमुदीरितं प्रसार्य भूयपादौ तु दोर्भ्यामङ्गुष्ठमादरात्
Relax. The next asana is Vinyasa. So we'll be spending some time in the Vinyasa as it is a very powerful technique to bring, energize the whole body. So once again, you'll be maintaining the same posture where your heels are on the top of the earth and you will be performing this Shanmukhi Mudra. So we'll be repeating the Shanmukhi Mudra few number of times so that we understand the importance of this pranayama as we perform this Vinyasa. So bring the little finger underneath the bottom lip. Ring finger is above the upper lip. So please follow now. The little finger is below the lower lip. Ring finger is upper on the above the upper lip. Middle finger is closing the nostril. Index finger is over the eyes. And thumbs are closing the ears. As you visualize a sankalpa is manifest into the move of creation. So inhale, so first inhale and then perform the Shanmukhi Mantra and engage the whole mantra. So let's repeat. Let's perform first time. Inhale and perform the Shanmukhi Mantra. Hold as long as possible. And when you can't hold anymore, relax. Make sure that you are able to hold it as long as possible. The more you hold, you will see simply transforms you. So let's end up with repeating this at least 5 times. So once again, inhale and bring your hands in Shanmukhi. And when you can't hold anymore, you can relax. Let's enter into the third time. Inhale as long as possible and then hold it in Shanmukhi. Relax. When you can't hold anymore, slowly relax. Exhale. Let's enter into the one asana once again. Shanmukhi. Inhale and hold as long as possible. When you can't hold anymore, relax.
यत्र मध्ये महादेव बद्धयोन्यासने शृणु यत्कृत्वा खेचरो भूत्वा विचरेतीश्वरो यथा
So relax. The next asana is Virasana. So just for a moment, you can straighten your legs, relax, because we have been in this posture for a little longer time. Just relax and shake your legs. Shake your legs, relax your feet. Understand? Each of the asanas are a very important aspect of your component, like including the bandhas, the pranayamas, the mudras, the visualization. Each of these components are very important. So make sure that you are performing the asana. Now, once we have relaxed comfortable, come back, we'll be entering into the next asana, which is Virasana. So place one foot on the thigh. So let's bring the left right foot on the thigh of the left and other foot on the opposite thigh. Under the opposite thigh. So this is the posture where you bring the one leg on the top of the thigh and the other leg foot is on under the opposite thigh. Bring the hands and bend the mudra where your index finger and middle finger is touching. Hands on the knees. Visualize and embody the space and speed of the breathing. Perform the samadhi. Engage Moolabandha. Engage Moolabandha and chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
एकं पादमथैकस्मिन् विन्यस्योरुणि संस्थितः इतरस्मिन् तथा चोरुं वीरासनमुदीरितम्.
The next asana is Valmiki. So the left heel on the right side of the genital organ. So bring the left heel on the right side of the genital organ. Generally, what we will do is bring the heel to the close to the cranium in the center. And this asana will be placing the heel on the right side of the genital organ and toes under the thigh. Bring the right leg on the left leg, toes by the knees. Hands on the respective knees in Bindu Mudra. Gaze to the third eye. So bring your awareness to the third eye. Visualize the great sage, poet, and the author of Ramayana. Valmiki is the great sage, the poet, and the author of Ramayana. Perform the Samanabhava. Once again, enter into the Samanabhava. Engage Moolabandha. So let's, with all the 12 components, let's perform this asana, the Valmiki asana. Bring your gaze to third eye, which I say swallow in your space. Perform this mantra. When you can't hold anymore, simply relax. Once again, let's perform the asana. As chant the Lord. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
दो पगगी पगथली पुनि एड़ी है जोया
Relax. The next asana is Joni Mudrasana. So keep the legs in the same posture. Well, your left heel is pressed against the perineum and right foot is on the thigh. Hands will be, you'll be rotating the hands from with the mudra, placing the hands down, facing down on the top of the knees. Bring your gaze to the nose and visualize the Yoni Mandala representing goddess, Devi and Shakti, which is symbol of the creation energy, creative energy of the universe. Once again, perform the Samana Mahaka, engage Moola Bandha. So with this all components, let's perform the Joni Mudrasana. Bring your gaze to the nose, visualize Joni Mudra, Joni Mandala in your space, engage Moola Bandha, perform the Samana Mahaka. Once again, let's perform the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's hold into Joni Mudasana.
मामपाद की पगथली जाहि माहिरी कोर
Relax. The next asana is Yoni Asana. So this is one of the simple posture. Will be changing the gaze to the third eye, where you visualize the Yoni Asana in a face. So let's perform this asana. Performing the Samana Kumma, engaging Mulvanda. Bring your gaze to the third eye, visualize Yoni Mandala in a space and hold as you engage the prana in the navel center. Hold, visualize heat flame in your navel center and chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
योन्यासनं पर्वतेन योगं योगफलेनिलं तत्कालफलं तावत् चरो यावदेव हि
Relax. As we get ready for the next asana, which is Bhadrasana 3. In Bhadrasana 3, bring the soles of the feet together and hold the feet with both the hands and bring the knees down towards the ground. So make sure that your knees are not lifted up, your knees are down towards the ground and gaze to the nose. And visualize Lord Veerbhadra in your inner space. You'll be engaging Mool Bandha and the Chalandar Bandha. The pranayama is Samana. So we'll be performing this Bandha and pranayama combination for few times. So let's follow along. Inhale, hold in Samana Kumka, visualize the feet flame in a space, in your nervous center. And when you can't hold anymore, completely exhale and then both engage Mudra and the Uddiyana. Let's begin. Inhale, hold. Visualize the heat flame in your center. When you can't go anymore, you completely exhale. Engage Mudra and Uddiyana. When you can't go anymore, relax. Once again perform sadhana along with the pranayama, bandhas, japa, visualization. To visualize this Lord, breathe with the inner space, gaze to the nose, perform the samana bhanga, and hold, and then completely exhale and hold in Udyanamata and Murivata as a chant with the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam
गुल्फो च वृषणस्यादः श्रीपत्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत् सव्यगुल्फं तथा सव्ये दक्षगुल्फं तु दक्षिणे
The next asana is Agorasana. So in Agorasana, we'll be keeping the legs together, toes of the feet together, and the best inclined posture. Now press the tongue up against the roof of the mouth and gaze to the third eye. So draw the tongue up and touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth. This mudra is called as nature mudra. So if you have a little difficulty about understanding, let's have a look how it's being performed. So lift the tongue and touch the roof of the mouth. This is nature mudra. And with your right hand, place the left hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee, and with your right hand cover the mouth. So make a cup with the right palm and cover the mouth. As you perform the PHD mantra, close the left nostril with the index finger and inhale through the right nostril. So you'll be inhaling through the right nostril. And then close the nostril and hold the breath. Gaze to the third eye. Keep holding, and then you can't hold, then exhale through the left nostril. This pranayama is called as Antah-Pumukha Pranayama, Abhyantar-Pumukha Pranayama. So we'll be repeating this whole cycle in the other side. So when you inhale from the right, hold, and then exhale from the left, and then once again repeating on the other. Inhale from the left, hold, exhale from the right. So let's perform on the other side. Inhale from the left, gaze to the third eye, hold, and exhale from the right leg. Once again, inhale from the right, hold, visualize yourself as an Angori. Hold as long as possible. When you can't hold anymore, exhale from the left. And then inhale from the left. And hold. And then exhale from the right. and chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
पूर्व कहो विश्रिका जोजी बाही विधि जो कीजे सोजी सब अंगूरे मुख बाहरी आने मुख को पुनि संपुट करि ठाने.
Now you can relax. You can sit in a comfortable posture. We'll be entering into the Mahamandra meditation. So once again, as Swami reveals, that Mahamandra meditation is a very powerful technique to quieten the mind. All the time having a chatter that goes on and on, never stopping. When it's hum intensely to quieten the mind. So let's begin with the intense humming. Close your eyes and lie down in Savasana. Keep the legs separate, hands separate. Completely relax. Visualize the supreme body of Hinduism. Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Yoga is liberating you. Come back to your physical body. Start shaking your fingers, your legs, your knees. Bring your knees to the chest, roll one side, and then come back to the comfortable seated posture. And with this, let's bring your hands on Namaskara as we offer our gratitude. Shanti Shanti Hari Om Sarvam Bhava Shri Nithyananda